What's going on, guys? This is going to be one of those kind of crossover videos I do for Instagram and for YouTube. Figured I might as well record a video. I was thinking about sharpening this knife. This is obviously my K390 Endura, and I have used this knife maybe, I don't know, you guys can go back to my through the feed and kind of see. I'm horrible with time. Maybe 3 months, 2.5, 3 months, something like that. I used it. The factory edge kind of wore away fairly quickly, in my opinion. Noticeably enough that I needed to sharpen the knife fairly early on. I'm not even gonna get into all that stuff, factory edge and all that stuff. But I sharpened it once. The edge was sharp. It just wasn't where I really wanted it to be. I followed up with a second sharpening. On my Veneve stones, I used and I'm probably gonna get this wrong because I don't have the stones right in front of me, but I think I've got the 140, the 200, the 400 and the 800. I'm pretty sure is the progression I used. And then I used this Ken Schwartz CBN slurry 1 micron on this smooth leather strop that you can see I have been using. I've used this knife, even when I was sharpening it the last time, I smacked it into the sink because obviously these Veneve stones require some water. So I use them on the sink bridge in the metal sink, kitchen sink, like pretty much 90% of all of us have. And the edge didn't take any damage or anything like that. Now, I wasn't like a crazy, I didn't try to hack into the sink, but like I was moving the knife around the sink like this and it smacked into the edge of the sink. No damage. I've stropped it maybe 3 times since I've used it. I've used it, I moved these out of the way a little bit, but you can see here, there's some seeds here I've been putting in my garden. So I've used it to cut open some bags of soil, just all the types of things you would use around the garden. I've put down some fertilizer, some weed and feed for the lawn. I use this to cut that open. All those kinds of springtime tasks. I've used this. I've been working on a woodworking project. It's like one of those furniture dog crate things that everybody loves now. And I've used this to trim some of the holes that I've drilled for dowels. I have used it to cut open plastic tubes of wood filler. Anything you can think of around. I've sharpened pencils. All those kinds of things that you would do around a job site, so to speak. And I even yesterday, I helped my dad put up some vinyl gutters. He wanted to put up some vinyl gutters at the house. So, at his house. So I helped him put some of those up the other day. And I mean, like I said, kind of circling back after babbling, I was going to sharpen this knife and I don't know. I stropped it last night and I really think it's just still kind of, it's good enough. It is good enough. It's not necessarily as razor sharp, and maybe it is as it was before, but as you can see, maybe it tore a little bit towards the end there, but I mean, it cuts very well still. This knife has not been on the stones in easily 3 weeks, maybe a month, and it has just performed. I'm very happy with the steel. Michael Christie tagged me in a post when he got his, and I really wasn't going to get one of these, but then I saw my buddy Kurt. He was kind of commenting, and Outpost 76, and then I ended up picking one up, and I'm very happy. I'll show you guys the blade, and that'll be kind of the last thing. I know I'm carrying on for a while. You can see, and I don't even think that's a stain. I think that's where maybe it is a stain, but you can see there's a little bit of staining on the blade, nothing major. I also had to puncture a tube of sealant for those gutters I was putting up. You can see there's some gunk there, but I mean, overall, people worry about rust a lot. I have not babied this knife at all. I've just used it. I've used it on things that may be slightly corrosive. I've used it on things that are abrasive. I've used, I cut some ratchet strap, like some toe strap the other day as well. I just have used this knife and it has just performed. I was just having a conversation about this the other day, and I know I said I was going to wrap this up, and I am. I was just having a conversation about this the other day. I still think there are some basic low-level things that they could do better. When I got this knife, and several of you guys also commented, this screw right here that holds this backlock mechanism in place, it was loose to the point where it almost was about to fall out after I deployed the knife a few times. And especially on this side of the scales, the flashing from the mold is just sharp. And I mean, it took 2 seconds with the Spyderco double stuff. The white side of the stone, I just rubbed it down each side, literally once or twice. The edge was gone. For $130, $140, I just think those are things that are reasonable to ask. So I know that's that is a debatable topic, but it is what it is. I'm enjoying the knife. I appreciate you guys watching.